Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I think you're on mute.
Oh, Hare Krishna, thank you. Please accept my humble obeisances, devotees. All goes to Guru Maharaj and Sri Prabhupada. Yeah, when are you ready, you can start, Mataji. Swapnamataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. Today we'll continue reading from 3rd canto, chapter 12, entitled Creation of the Kumaras and Others, from text 16. The sons and grandsons generated by Rudra were unlimited in number, and when they assembled together, they attempted to devour the entire universe. When Brahma, the father of the living entities, saw this, he became afraid of the situation. Text 17. Brahma told Rudra, O best of among the demigods, there is no need for you to generate living entities of this nature. They have begun to devastate everything on all sides with the fiery flames from their eyes, and they have even attacked me. Text 18. My dear son, you had better situate yourself in penance, which is auspicious for all living entities and which will bring all benediction upon you. By penance only shall you be able to create the universe as it was before. Text 19. By penance only can one even approach the personality of Godhead, who is within the heart of every living entity, and at the same time beyond the reach of all senses. Text 20. Sri Maitreya said, thus Rudra, having been ordered by Brahma, circumambulated his father, the master of the Vedas. Addressing him with words of assent, he entered the forest to perform austere penances. Text 21. Brahma, who was empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, thought of generating living entities and begot 10 sons of the extension of the generations. Text 22. Marichi, Atri, Angira, Pulastya, Pulaha, Kratu, Bhrigu, Vashishta, Daksha, and the 10th son Narada were thus born. Text 23. Narada was born from the deliberation of Brahma, which is the best part of the body. Vashishta was born from his breathing, Daksha from Bhrigu from his touch, Kratu from his hand. Text 24. Pulastya was generated from the ears, Angira from the mouth, Atri from the eyes, Marichi from the mind, and Pulaha from the navel of Brahma. Text 25. Religion was manifested from the breast of Brahma, wherein is seated the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, and religion appeared from his back, where horrible death takes place for the living entity. Text 26. Lust and desire became manifested from the heart of Brahma, anger from between his eyebrows, greed from between his lips, the power of speaking from his mouth, the ocean from his penis, and low and abdominal activities from his anus, the source of all sins. Text 27. Sage Kartama, husband of great Devahuti, was manifested from the shadow of Brahma. Thus, all became manifested from either the body or the mind of Brahma. Text 28. O Vidura, we have heard that Brahma had a daughter named Vak, who was born from his body and who attracted his mind towards sex, although she was not sexually inclined towards him. Text 29. Thus, finding their father so deluded in an act of immorality, the sages headed by Marichi, all sons of Brahma, spoke as follows with great respect. Text 30. O father, this performance which you are endeavoring to complicate yourself was never attempted by any other Brahma, nor anyone else, nor by you in your previous kalpas, nor will anyone dare to attempt it in the future. You are the supreme being in this universe. So how is it that you want to have sex with your daughter and cannot control your desire? Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Madhai. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Harinam Kirtan Prabhu, whenever you're ready, you can start, Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Your voice is not audible for me, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay. I was just offering prayers. Prabhu.
Sure.
Okay. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we are reading from the 3rd canto, 12th chapter, and basically the creation of the Kumaras and the others. And we are reading, so there is a conversation between Shri Maitreya Muni and Viduraji. So we have read, we have heard from Krishna Venu Prabhuji yesterday about the birth of the 4 Kumaras, and then how Brahma has created so many things from different parts of his body. And then he has created different Rudras, and then 11 other names of the Rudras. And then their 11 wives. And then Brahmaji asked them to create the living entities, and then you can increase the population on a large scale. So the most powerful Rudra, whose color was mixed with blue and red, he has created many, many offsprings, which are similar in his feature, strength, and nature. So 3 things: feature, strength, and nature. So now we start from the text 16 onwards. So as per the instruction he received from the Lord Brahmaji, he has started to create many, many such Rudras, unlimited in number, and they assemble together. And because of their nature and features and strength, they started to devour the entire universe. And the Brahma of the living entities, so the Brahma, he saw that and he became disturbed that what you guys are doing, I didn't expect like that. So Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that the Rudras, or the followers of Rudras, are menace, and they are sometimes dangerous even to the Rudra himself. And sometimes they can make a plan to kill Rudra by the grace of Rudra. Very contradictory in one way. They may kill, but they will sometimes make a plan to kill Rudra by the grace of Rudra. So that's the nature of his devotees, or the Rudras. Next is then text 17 onwards. Now, by seeing this situation, Brahmaji told Rudra that you are creating so much menace. There is no need for you to generate the living entity of this nature. This is what not I have expected. And they have devastated everything. So, and they have attacked me also. So please stop creating these activities. And then he asked Rudra that it's better you perform austerity, you perform penance, and which is auspicious for everyone, for all living entity, and which will bring all benediction upon you. And by penance only, Brahmaji writes, the Srimad Bhagavatam tells, by penance only you shall be able to create the universe as it was before. So Prabhupada writes in the purport that Brahmaji basically stopped his services and asked him that whenever you perform penance, and then at the time of dissolution, when we will need your services, you will be called for. In text 19, a very, very important text that it emphasizes the importance of the penance in our life. Basically, austerity or tapasya. For the devotees, the tapasya is to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day in their life, 16 rounds or more, and following 4 regulative principles, and try to serve and please Hari, Guru, and Vaishnav. So that is our austerity. We need to try to do as much as we can and serve. So this is now the penance is Lord Shiva is, the Rudra is doing. Okay. Next text 20 onwards. Now the Sri Maitre Muni is telling that Rudra, by hearing these instructions from Brahmaji, he circumvented his father, Brahmaji, and then who was the master of Vedas, and accepting his instruction, he went to the forest to perform the penances. So another good thing we see, although being a Rudra, he has accepted the instructions of Sri Brahmaji very, very lovingly, very carefully. And whatever he said, he just followed. So the acceptance of instructions in the life of a disciple is very, very crucial, that we wholeheartedly accept the instructions of superiors and our Gurudev and Srimad Bhagavatam. And to the degree we can accept or receive those instructions in our life and start implementing, to that degree we will progress in our spiritual life. So text 21 onwards, then Brahma also now started to thinking to create another living entities, because Kumara refused. Rudra also, they were generating some different kind of Rudra peoples which were not favorable, they were destroying. So we got now 10 sons of the generations. So these 10s are, so he created 10 sons of Brahma. The first and foremost is, not all the 10s are Narad Muni, Vasishtha Muni, Daksha, Bhrigu Muni, Kritu, Pulasya, Angira, Atri, Marichi, and Pulaha. So these different 10 sons of Brahma were created, and they were created from different part of the body of Brahma. For example, Daksha was created from thumb, Vasishtha Muni from breathing, Narad Muni from deliberation, Bhrigu from touch, Kritu from hand, Pulasya Muni from ears, Angira from mouth, Atri from eyes, Marichi from mind, Pulaha from navel of Brahma. So similarly, Brahma previously also, different part of the body of Brahma, Kumara and Rudra were created when he was angry. Similarly, these different limbs, part of the body, these different sages were created. In the Bhagavatam, it also tells that Narad Muni came from the deliberation of the Brahma. Deliberation, which is a best part of the body. In other words, we can understand that deliberation is the long and careful consideration. Long and careful consideration. So that's what its deliberation is. So in our life also, we may realize this fact that when we deliberate, when we think, being thoughtful, being introspective in our life, and introspect time to time and judge, and that it brings best out of us. We can do better service than before. If we deliberate, if we think carefully and set it up our thoughts, our activities in a proper guided manner. So that's the best part of the body, and that's where Narad Muni comes from there. Now going forward, from text 25 onwards, then the religion was manifested from the breast of Brahma. So religion also came from the Brahmaji. Another thing I forgot to mention, that Brahma does not need any feminine counterparts to create all different sons. So he's blessed by the Supreme Lord, and he can create without any female. So religion was created from the breast of Brahma, and irreligion, adharma, was created from the back. Generally, the front portion is more cared for with respect to, as compared to the back part. So that's how it is. Even sometimes it's heard that when the life air goes from the body, when somebody is dying, so the life air in our body, it goes to different part of the body. through eyes, through mouth, through anus. So different part of the body, the life air can go. So if it goes from the back, basically it is highly inauspicious. So we don't know what is the destination of that person. If it goes through hair, through mouth, or at least that is much better than going through from the back. Basically, the back is the adharma part. And then there are different factors which instigate the adharma, that is lust and desire, that is also coming from his heart. Anger between his eyebrows. So when we become angry, our eyebrows are like, it shows the impact on the eyebrows too. And lust and desire, which is the sitting place of the heart. Greed from the lips. Power of speaking, which is vak from the mouth. Ocean from the penis. And the low and abominable activities, anus, the source of all sin. And then Skardam Muni, the husband of Devhuti, he was also manifest from the shadow of Brahma. I was just wondering how beautiful that is. He's able to create so many great sages and so many great devotees and different progeny just by his different part of his body. Like Brahmaji, how he was created. So he's coming from a lotus is coming from the Lord Vishnu's navel, and then this is how the Brahma was created from there. And Brahma has that power to create from different part of his body. Now we hear from that the Kardam Muni was also born from Brahmaji's shadow. Text 28 onwards. Now it tells about it goes to a different story. And the Maitreya Muni is telling Vidura very resistingly that we have also heard that the Brahma also had a daughter. He also has a daughter named Vak, was born from his body. And when she was born, she was so beautiful. And Brahma got attracted towards her. And although she was not attracted towards Brahmaji, but Brahmaji got attracted towards hers. Now that's a beautiful scenario. Imagine he's the person, who has created so many great sages. He's the only person, and he creates his own living entity and get attracted to his own, his own creation. So Srila Prabhupada tells in the purport of this verse that Balvan Indriyo Gramo Vidvamsam Api Karsati. That it is said that the senses are mad. They are mad. They are crazy. They are very, very strong. They are very, very strong. And they can bewilder any sensible, any learned man. They can bewilder anybody. The senses are so powerful. So powerful. We may know so many pastimes, where the senses got allured or attracted to, so many objects of this body. So Vishaya Chadiya Kabe Shuddha Have Mana. There are so many Vishaya in this world, in the form of money, in the form of fame, in the form of opposite sex, in the form of, to become famous or famous devotee or, being in a nice professional position. So there are so many Vishaya, and these Indriyas are hankering towards it. They are crazy, want to acquire more, want to enjoy more. And here in this terms, in this context, it's a lust. The lust is very, very powerful. No devotee, we should not think that we are free from the lust. If we think like that, then we are in illusion. Here, Brahmaji is getting defeated from this particular enemy called lust. Therefore, so many great Vaishnavas, great Acharya, although they are pure devotee, they are Nitya Siddhas, but they always writing in their song, "Oh Krishna, I'm lusty, I'm so much fallen, I have this anartha, I have that anartha." That shows their humility and acceptance. So that is a mood. The Srila Prabhupada is advising us that we should be very, very careful with this particular enemy. And then he advised that one should not indulge in living alone with one's own mother, sister, and even daughter. Yeah, because the senses are very, very powerful. We cannot trust these senses actually. We cannot trust these senses. They are really powerful. And any most learned sage also can become victim, like Vishwamitra Muni or Sobari Muni. Sobari Muni just saw, fish doing this activity and he got attracted. Imagine he's sitting in the water performing so many nice austerity and got attracted to the fish. Amazing, right? And then Srila Prabhupada tells that this particular Brahma, this particular pastime has happened in some particular kalpa. Some kalpa this has happened. And Brahmaji, after this particular kalpa, this activity has happened. But after Brahma, once Brahma heard the Chatushloki Srimad Bhagavatam, and then after hearing the Chatushloki Bhagavatam, Lord blesses the Brahma. And then after getting lessons from the Bhagavatam, he would never be bewildered in any kalpa whatsoever. So Srila Prabhupada writes this. So this indicates the power of hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam, that you might have fallen a victim to such sensuality, but after hearing Srimad Bhagavatam directly from the Lord, there was no possibility of such failure. So we have to make Srimad Bhagavatam as our shelter, hearing from the Lord, hearing from the devotees, hearing from the book Bhagavatam, person Bhagavatam. So once we take shelter in the holy name, in the books, in the devotee, then Lord's shelter is there, and we can these senses can be controlled. So Srila Prabhupada also said that the human being is a social animal, and Srila Prabhupada emphasized that the unrestricted mixing that with the fair sex is a downfall. So we should not mix with opposite gender so freely and so casually. That might lead to different set of problem. I've seen devotees in other temples, the brahmacharis and the matajis. Oh my goodness, there is very, very strict policy when they talk or anything. There should be someone with them too if they're talking. No, alone there is no matter. You can't speak alone. But even to converse such simple things or any service-related things, there are some barriers. There is some person in between, or so these kind of things I have seen personally. That to dealing with the opposite gender is a very, very risky part, and we should be very careful being in the association of devotees so that our consciousness, our mood is in an appropriate way. And this is the greatest stumbling block on the path of spiritual progress. So Srila Prabhupada writes that these are the shackles. This is the thing which is governing us or shackling us in this material world. The shackles of sex life, shackles of the opposite attraction. This is what is binding us in this world, the sexual bondage. Therefore, unrestricted association of a man and woman is a great impediment. And Maitra Muni unhesitatingly cited this particular example on the part of Brahma, that this happened with Brahma also. So now another interesting part comes. So Brahma has created so many different sages, just 10 different sons. So when they see, oh, our father has been attracted to the Vak, or to the daughter, and they were concerned about his father, and they spoke with a great respect. Okay. So another thing Srila Prabhupada writes in these purposes. So Marichi Muni, they were right, submitting their protest against the act of their father, and with great respect. The translation says with great respect. So they did not say Brahmaji, oh Brahmaji, what you are doing, you are getting, with great respect. They are telling Brahmaji that this particular act is not good and you are committing a mistake by this, and such mistake is not expected from a great personality like you. So they're speaking very respectfully and carefully. And then in the last verse, text 30, they are speaking to Brahmaji that, oh Father, this performance in which you are endeavoring to complicate yourself was never attempted by any other Brahma or nor by anyone else, nor by you in previous Kalpa, nor will anyone dare to attempt in the future. You are the supreme being of the universe, so how is it you want to have sex with your daughter and cannot control your desires? So the Brahma's post is supreme. So they are glorifying Brahma, that you are a supreme person, you are a father of the universe. They are remembering him that what you are doing, and it is not befitting to a person like you to be falling, to getting attracted to your daughters. And you are the model, you are the example for the person. So you should not have done this. Now there are a couple of lessons we can learn from this particular incident. Tomorrow there is some more discussion, but I'll just speak briefly on this. The one thing is the power of association. Brahmaji was surrounded with the association of his sages. So the sages, the association helped Brahmaji to reclaim his own original position and bring him back to his consciousness that Brahmaji should not have done that. Similarly, in the power of association, these senses, this mind will not go crazy. So the devotees, the fellow devotees will tell us, hey Prabhu, hey Mataji, hey, this is not good. You should not have done this, or this should not be like this. So that helps a lot. We can, many fall down can be saved if we have a close friend, close devotee circle, and if we reveal our mind to our superiors, our mentors, that's another important past, another task of bhakti, that we reveal in our mind to superiors, so that they can guide us, they can purify us, they can give us the solution to this. So that is one, the power of association that helped Brahma in this particular scenario. Another particular scenario we can understand that Brahma is a great personality. He is a great personality, and sometimes Lord uses his own devotee to have such pastime. So sometimes Lord uses his own devotees to be in this situation and then come out of this situation. We can simply understand Srila Prabhupada's life also. So he's a great devotee. He has created so many things, so much he has. No ordinary person can do it. But Srila Prabhupada went through so much of struggle, Grasta life, and so much examples he has set it up, and struggling in the Jaladuta here, so much struggle. So sometimes Lord plan, he uses his own devotee to go through a lot of difficulty, a lot of problem, and set it up his own example so that the people in general can learn it. So that is very, very crucial, and that we can see in many devotees like Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, take any names. So Lord uses his own devotees, Narad Muni, like that. Another important aspect we can learn, that we should not disrespect any such person if they accidentally or momentarily fall down from the right position. We should not show any disrespect to them. They are still the devotees of the Lord, and Lord will personally take care of them, and we should not have any discrimination or anything like that. So Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.30, Api chet sudacharo bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hisa. Lord says in this verse of Bhagavad Gita that even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in the devotional service, he is to be considered saintly. He is sadhu, because he is properly situated in his determination, because he is still stick in his determination. This is very, very crucial, that it happens either Lord uses his devotees, or sometimes a devotee momentarily fall down, but he's still considered to be a sadhu, and Lord brings him back again. This we can easily understand from the many examples. For example, Parikshit Maharaj, and he also committed a small offense, putting up a snake garland to the Muni. And it's not good, but momentarily he was in that situation, he was thirsty and did that. And then he was realizing back, oh, what did I do? It was not befitting to me, such behavior. Oh, may, whatever is the reaction come to me. I should suffer, have offended a Brahmana or a Muni, offering a snake garland to him. And then, so it momentarily he committed an not a good act, but he realized immediately. He realized immediately that, oh, I should not have done that. And he's ready to take the responsibility of that particular act and suffer for that. So that is like the power of deliberation or the introspection. So he's ready to undergo whatever the reaction comes through. Then he accepted whatever the shapa comes. Similarly, we see the life of Bilvamangal Thakur. Great devotee, he was traveling, he got attracted to a household lady, and then, his husband, and then, so he got attracted, and then he was asking, oh Maya, please give me your 2 hairpins. And then he takes his hairpin and plug out his eyes. So momentarily in those particular situations, circumstance, he got attracted, but Krishna guided him, he plugged out his eyes, that's another scene, but Krishna guided him in that way, That's another example we can see. So momentarily fall down, but still he brings back to his own track. We can also understand another pastime. I'm not remembering right now. There are many like that. So we should always consider those devotees are sadhus and we should not disrespect them. So Lord is personally taking care of them, and so eventually they will be purified again. Yeah, Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj also momentarily by the deer attraction, he got attracted to a deer and he momentarily falls down and then gets the body of a deer. But Lord take care, he gives him the remembrance, whatever he did, and he realizes, he introspects and then realizes his own mistake. And then Jada Bharata, he did not commit any mistake, didn't get attracted to anything in this world. And then eventually perfect his own life. Oh, it happens in the life of the devotees. And sometimes Lord also uses his own devotee to perform such pastime so that the people in general can learn. And that is why these kind of pastime are there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Another example is Ajamila, right? He also falls down for some years, not momentarily, for some years. All the good Brahmana boy attracted to a prostitute, but later Lord remembers him and he got transformed. The Lord take care of such devotees too. So that's why these pastimes are in Bhagavatam, and there is a hope that even such people, some people fall down, or such downtrodden people also can achieve the greatest fruit of bhakti. That gives us a lot of hope and faith in the power of Supreme Lord, that whatever is my case, I should always take shelter of the Lord. I should be always the devotee, take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, and always introspect to the best of my ability. And in that particular Sangha, we can transform our heart. These anartha can go. They are full of it. Our heart is full of it. And eventually, by Lord mercy, these anartha can go. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you so much, Harinam Kirtan Prabhu. So a wonderful session with practical application also. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare